Need your attention, please. Undivided. Wow, that was so fast. You people understand words. All the other people only understand. Got a special thing here. This is Rebekah, if you'll just stop what you're doing. It says, Richard Fusaro, because he was afraid he wouldn't be able to make it this year, asked if I'd do him a favor. Apparently there's a particular lady here that has won Richard's heart, and so he has produced a letter that he has asked me to read. Here it is. Dear Rebekah, I am terribly saddened that I could not be there with you this year. Please know that you are on my mind, in my prayers, and in my heart. This past year has simply been amazing. Of course, the one major change to my life, setting this year apart from any other, making it particularly special, is you. The Lord has been so good in bringing us together. I am grateful for the relationship that we have and how it has grown in these past months. Becca, you mean more to me than you'll ever know. I love to see you smile. I love hearing you talk. I love knowing you are there when I need you. When I consider the time God has given you and I together, I can't help but think of how good He is and how grateful I am. It is neat to consider that a little over a year ago, a story began that will hopefully continue on for many years to come. It's our story. Though I may not know what sort of surprises the Lord has in store for the future, I can sure say that I enjoy thinking through the way it all started and what has transpired to date. What wonderful memories. I remember getting my first lesson on how to talk to a girl. That girl was you, in case you were wondering. And the teacher was Miss Kitty. Thanks, Miss Kitty. Then I remember finding out 2 weeks later that you were wondering why I hadn't spoken to you in 2 weeks. Please forgive me for trying to be spiritual. I just figured at least one of us should spend some time praying this thing through. Kidding. And so we became friends. Then there was our first picture together. I practically had to bribe you to get it. The whole time I remember thinking, is this even happening? And of course, there were all the fun times we shared together. You locking me in one room, me locking you in another. You put lipstick on all the glasses. I put pie in your face. Good times. I remember tackling the boulders together. I was terrified, and you were there to help me every step of the way. Or something like that. Then I remember thinking everything was coming to an end. My heart was breaking. I couldn't believe I had been so wrong about the way things seemed to be going. But again, Miss Kitty came to the rescue and helped us out. I remember the time I finally got the courage to state the obvious. Geez, Becca, I think you're swell. What are you sitting down for? Stand up. Yeah, right. I remember calling your father to ask your phone number. I know. Big step, right? Things just kept getting better. Then there was our first date. You had no idea what I had in store, and by the end of the night, we were official. I remember the first piece of jewelry I gave you. It was purple, your favorite color.
Ooh, yeah.
All the girls. I remember taking you to meet my family. You were so nervous, but I was sure they would love you. By the way, I was right. Then there was our second date. I think we went to Olive Garden, and I vaguely remember putt-putt. By the way, I know you let me win. But I definitely remember how much I enjoyed spending time with you. I remember saying goodbye for the summer. Things didn't go quite as I had hoped. And all I could think about was how much I was going to miss you. Of course, how could I forget the day I gave you your favorite t-shirt? I mean, after all, we both know how much you love Texas. I'm thinking there's a big knock there. He didn't put that there. Another very special day, and probably the only one in this letter that you would have no memory of, is the day I made a trip to Bakersfield to see your parents, namely your dad. Man, was I nervous. No, you were not there. This has truly been the most incredible year of my life. Thank you, Becca, for sharing it with me. Of course, before I let you go, there is one other day I want to be sure to include. It will more than likely be one that I remember for the rest of my life, and I think one that you might hold on to as well. That day is today, which will hopefully be remembered as the day you said yes.
Just say yes! It's killing me! She said yes!
Richard, I will let you hug her. Okay.
Because I want to do this right.
Let's go.
We see the ring. We see the ring. We see the ring. Oh, yeah.
That's all right. She'll be crying.